Good evening. You are watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. The commander of the Unified Joint Forces and British Joint Forces participating in the joint exercise Saif Saria 3 follow up the progress of events at Timrit Air Base. The tender board awards a tender for the addition of the third and fourth lanes on the Rusail Nazwa dual carriage road. And the Director General of Food and Agriculture Organization praises the Sultanate's role in carrying out food aid to Yemen. Those were the headlines. Now for the news in detail. His Excellency Sayyid Badr bin Saud bin Harib al-Busaidi, Minister responsible for Defense Affairs, received in his office at Beit al-Falash camp His Excellency Eid Mohammed al-Thaqafi, Ambassador of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia to the Sultanate. He delivered a written message from His Royal Highness Prince Mohammed bin Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud, Crown Prince, Deputy Prime Minister and the Minister of Defense related to the Islamic Military Coalition Against Terrorism under the chairmanship of KSA. During the meeting, they reviewed the close brotherly relations between the two countries and discussed a number of matters of common concern. Major General Matar bin Salim bin Rashid Liblushi, Commander of Royal Army of Oman and Commander of Unified Joint Forces, and Major General Stuart Skeets, Commander of British Joint Forces participating, and Assistant Commander of Unified Joint Forces, visited Timrit Air Base to follow up the progress of existing events and readiness to implement the successive phase as per the plan of the joint exercise Saif Saria 3. At the headquarters of Timrit Air Base, they were briefed on what has been achieved of air missions and duties in the activities of the national exercise Shumukh 2 and about what has been taken of joint military precautionary measures with the British side towards assumed air problems at Saif Saria 3. The National Defence College organized a visit to the Headquarters Command for the Oman-UK Joint Exercise Swift Sword 3, which included visiting the Exercise Control HQ, the Joint Command HQ and the Media Center. In the Training Control HQ, Lieutenant General Ahmed bin Harith al-Nabhani, Chief of Staff of Sultan's Armed Forces, and the Director of the Training welcomed Major General Salim bin Musallam bin Ali Qatan, Commander of National College for Defense and NDC participants for this year. The visitors listened to a comprehensive brief on the military exercises, the participating sectors, the planning stages, the tasks and the roles of the cells, their execution plans, and the mechanism for the joint military action with the UK forces. NDC Commander and NDC participants visited the Unified Joint Command HQ, where they were briefed on their joint military action for next scenarios and the tasks of the Unified Joint Cells. The visitors then paid a visit to Media Center, where they observed Center's divisions and their various roles. The tender board announced the tender for the addition of the third and the fourth lane on the Rusail Nazwa dual road from the intersection of Muscat Expressway to the intersection of the first part of Bidbit Sur Road. The road is 35 kilometers long and consists of two parts. The first from the intersection of the Muscat Expressway to the intersection of Bidbit, and the second part start from Burj al-Sahwa roundabout to the Muscat Expressway. The road also includes the construction of 4 lanes for each track with a width of 19.5 meters. The project aims to enhance the efficiency of the duality road to become 4 paths in each direction. In addition to the engineering improvements and rehab of the existing paving layers and the expansion of all existing bridges and signs. The expansion of Al-Mawalih Fanja and Bidbit intersections and expansion of Al-Jafnan and Bidbit Bridge. The establishment of new intersections for the road of Al-Ansab and Sih Al-Ahmar, among other improvements. The Director General of Food and Agriculture Organization FAO program praised the roles of the Sultanate in carrying out food aid to Yemen. This came during the participation of the Sultanate in the works of the International Food Security Committee of United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization FAO, which was held in the Italian capital, Rome. The Sultanate's delegation to the meeting was chaired by His Excellency Dr. Fuad bin Ja'far al-Stajwani, Minister of Agriculture and Fisheries Wealth, who met with the Director General of FAO. They discussed partnership with the international and ongoing joint projects between the two sides in various agriculture, fisheries wealth, and food security fields. The sixth version of the Omani Dates Festival, organized by the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries in cooperation with the Public Authority for SMEs Development, Riyadh, launched today. The festival includes events, activities, and seminars, the most important of which is the one of the Omani Dates Market. The organizers of the festival hailed the efforts made by the ministry to develop the agriculture sector. It aims at introducing the value of the Omani dates and raising public awareness on the importance of dates and dates palm trees for Omanis. Around 70 farmers, factory owners, alongside with a number of relevant public and private organizations, will take part at the upcoming events of the festival from the 24th to the 31st of October. Oman National Young Professionals Committee (NYP) has launched its activities today in a meet and greet launching event, which was presided over by His Excellency Engineer Salim Al-Oufi, Under-Secretary of Ministry of Oil and Gas. Our reporter Saleh bin Khalfan Al-Rahbi has more details on the following report.
Young talents are placed face to face with the oil and gas leaders to become future decision makers of the black gold sector. That was how the scene appeared at the launching ceremony of Oman National Young Professionals NYP Committee. The event was a networking platform where young Omani professionals interacted with oil and gas experts to discuss common goals and aspirations.
The main objective of this committee is to help the new graduates, the new young professional committee who is working in the companies with less 10 years experience in these companies, and to enhance their knowledge and let them to share their thoughts about different subjects, and also to represent the Sultanate and WPC, World Petroleum Council.
Oman NYP was established by the Ministry of Oil and Gas in 2018 to ensure knowledge transfer between older and younger generations, with particular emphasis on oil and gas professionals aged between 25 to 23 years, who constitute 56% of the total oil and gas operators.
Three main specific objectives of the committee. First is to reach 500 active members by the end of our first cycle until 2021 to secure and prepare the next generation of our committee board members. The second aim is to eventually integrate all of the working societies in oil and gas industry under one single cooperative umbrella. And the third objective is to let Oman be the WPC representative regional in the WPC-YP committee.
It is worth mentioning that the committee will represent the Sultanate in the World Petroleum Council WPC, in which it is an active member in YP events locally, regionally, and globally. Bringing young professionals under one umbrella will contribute to enhancing the ongoing development of the oil and gas industry in Oman. From Oman Institute for Oil and Gas, Saleh bin Khalfan Al-Rahbi, Muscat.
His Excellency Sheikh Khalid bin Omar Al Marhoun, Minister of Civil Service, chaired the Omani delegation participating in the 108th ordinary session of the Executive Council of the Arab Administrative Development Organization, ARADO, which was held in Casablanca, Morocco. Present at the meeting were ministers and head of civil service and administrative development, of the member states in Arado Executive Council and the Arado Director General. During the meeting, a presentation was made on the implementation of the e-recruitment system for smartphones as part of the efforts of the Ministry of Civil Service to develop the central recruitment procedures and to cope with changes and developments in the world of information technology and the possibilities it provides to improve the methods of providing services to beneficiaries. Still to come on News Bulletin. Let's Read Library is inaugurated by Dar al-Ata organization. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. In celebration of Omani Women Day, Ministry of Social Development organized a symposium in the Governorate of Al-Wusta. The event was held under the patronage of His Excellency Abdul Malik bin Abdullah Al-Khalili, Minister of Justice, and was also attended by other ministers. The event was accompanied with handicrafts and arts exhibition organized by Women Association in Wusta Governorate. Moreover, a number of papers on women's achievements and entrepreneurship were presented during the event, and memoranda of understanding were signed to support Omani Women Association in Wusta Governorate. The Ministry of Manpower organized an orientation seminar on labor law provisions about working women in private sector establishments. The event sought to raise awareness among women in the private sector about labor law and establish partnership between the government and the private sector and workers. The seminar shed light on the labor law and the rights and obligations of women working in the private sector. The number of Omani women working in the private sector establishment amounted to 58,139 at the end of 2017. Under the theme Better Data, Better Lives, a national symposium was organized for sustainable development indicators in the Sultanate. The event was organized by the General Secretariat of the Omani National Committee for Education, Culture and Sciences. It was organized to coincide with the World Statistics Day, which falls on the 20th of October every year. The symposium discussed various topics related to the statistical work fields. 6 work papers were presented that dealt with the statistical data and its role in the future vision, the importance of opinion survey in development trends and education indicators system. Dar al-Ata organization launched a new social and educational initiative to promote reading to children by opening children-tailored library. Let's Read Library was inaugurated by Dar al-Ata organization under the auspices of Her Highness Sayyida Houriya bint Asad bin Tariq Al Said. The library was designed specifically to target school students, therefore it contains a variety of educational and socially rich contents that work in hand with school curriculum. Parents and children can visit Let's Read Library in Avenues Mall, where they can enjoy their time reading books. Now for the general weather forecast around the Sultanate. Partly cloudy to cloudy skies will prevail over most of the governorates with chances of scattered rainfall. Low clouds and fog late at night and early morning over the coast of the Sea of Oman. Winds will be southeasterly light to moderate. Seas will be slight with a maximum wave height of 1 meter. This is the Sultanate of Oman Television. Before we end tonight's news bulletin, here are the main points once again. The commander of the Unified Joint Forces and British Joint Forces participating in the joint exercise Saif Saria 3 follow up the progress of events at Timrit Air Base. The tender board awards a tender for the addition of the third and fourth lanes on the Rusail Nazwa dual carriage road. And the Director General of Food and Agriculture Organization praises the Sultanate's role in carrying out food aid to Yemen. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the newsroom and the studios, thank you for watching and have a great night.